everyone coming into the Zoom room. Yes, hello again, Facebook Live. Hello, everybody here on Zoom. Wonderful to be here with this incredible musical program hosted by the folks at Carpe Diem Arts. And Jaden is rocking the tech today, and I really look forward to sharing with you a friend of ours, Patricia Norton, in Burlington, Vermont. But you'll hear more about her shortly. And right now, the little tune that Dick is playing on the piano is a nod to a Canadian musical icon, Ian Tyson. Some of you may know that Ian Tyson passed away last week. But we're going to welcome you into the room with this beautiful piece of music. Look at you all. It's great to see you, Jaden, on the tech, and our musical guest, Patricia Norton. Hello, Jojo. We know you're off camera, but so much here, the creator of this program. Hello, Arlene in Berkeley. Hello, Sarah in Texas and Susan in Seattle. Hello, Dory and Ollie, maybe. Hello, Deli and Bronwyn in Victoria. Great to know you're here, Lynn and Darla probably somewhere. Hello, Gary Pausner. Hello, Luda. It's so lovely how you consistently send out so much love. It's great to see you, Cricket and Sandy. Hello, Jim in New York City and Bonnie in Boise. Hello, Deborah in Kentucky. Hello, Susan G. with all your fabulous quilts. She's amazing. You've got to check her work out. Hello, Amanda and Miles. Hello, Linda and Orcas Island right over there. I'm waving. Can you see me? Hello, Storm. Good to see you, Aloysius and Ruth in Birmingham, England. Great to know you're not far from us. Hoda in BC. Hello, Mabel and the Bears. And I bet Bob will show up sometime. Good to see you, Kevin, and your flute. Hello, Jen, Sawin, and Loriana and Kachina, and one other name I can't see. Hello, Jenny in Suffolk. Hello, Becky. And I'm switching screens and getting reoriented. Here I am. Hello, Karen. Good to see you, Kim in New Hampshire. Hello, Dan Walker in Vienna. I hope you're enjoying your tea, Linda. Let's all pause, take a breath, take a sip. Hello, Sheila in North Florida. Hello, Kat. Hello, Carolyn in Boise. Look at that day, 1003. Hello, Bob. Hello, Carol in Connecticut. Ah, you are the Carol J, the fabulous creator of the crossword and the word search. It's very much worth looking into those. Highly recommended. We'll say more later. Hello, Ralph and Penny in Victoria. Good to see you, Hindi in Toronto. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Kathleen, all the way in Albuquerque. Great to see you, Fred and Kathy. Oh, and Leah and Jane with your camera on now in Texas. Hello, Anne in Silver Springs. Sue, Sean, and Ray. Nancy Reed in Vermont is here too. Hello. Oh, the curly tops and your fabulous creature. What is that? It kind of looks from here like an octopus. We have those in the Pacific Ocean right out there. Where did they go? I've got, oh, hello, Jamie in Victoria. Good to see you, Deli and Bob. I knew you'd show up. Hello, Jean in Pittsburgh and Linda Rose. Hello, Lynn Levine. That is everyone on my screens. We're so glad we're here singing together in the fabulous Daily Antidote of Song. Ah, what a joy to be here. February. No, it's not February. Where's my brain? It's January. January 3rd, day 1003. Wow. And celebrating new musical friends this month. And Patricia Norton. I met Patricia back in the summer of 2019 when we both took an online program with Lisa Littlebird called Song Leader Flight School. And while I'm on the west coast of Canada and Patricia's on the east coast of the US, or close to it, just about New England, we were partnered. And so we got to know each other. And Patricia is a choral director, songwriter, singer, creator of a fabulous podcast and many other things which we'll talk about. But I'm so glad that we finally got to have this happen here. Welcome, Patricia.
Thank you so much. What a beautiful group of people.
Isn't it?
And what a lovely way to welcome everybody in. I love that.
Yeah, very associated, different styles of doing it, but yeah, we all show up with all of who we are, and it is all wonderful. Well, we want to, I really want folks in this room to get to know a whole lot more about you, but first, let's launch into your song. Tell us why you brought this song, what you chose, and we'll have an experience, and we'll chat more about it later.
Great. Well, the song is called I Am Listening, and it's a song that I wrote this fall after having 2022 was a tough year for me. We lost both of our fathers. My partner and I lost our fathers. We lost both of our pets. We moved from one place to another. We lost 2 close friends. It was one of those kind of earthquake years. And towards the end of it, I got quite sick for quite a while. And it kind of felt like my body was just saying, enough, enough, enough. You need to stop. You need to grieve. You need to do whatever. And I was frustrated. I was kind of like, really? Do I have to shut down? I'm not, do I have to pay attention to all of this? You maybe know how it goes. Maybe you don't. Maybe you are far wiser than I am. But there it was. So I ended up writing this song about listening to my body in November. And shortly thereafter, actually, things kind of turned around for me. And then come Christmas time, eating all the butter and sugar and coming out of the holidays and kind of feeling a little disconnected from my body again, I thought, well, this is really a good song to be singing right now. So it's a call and response song, plus it has other parts too. So what I'm going to do is just kind of teach you really quickly how it goes so you can sing it with me, because I would be really nervous if I was singing alone. So knowing that you all are singing with me is very comforting to me. So please sing along. It starts by just you echo me back. Are you crying to be heard? Are you crying to be heard? I am listening. I am listening. Are you needing to be known? Are you needing to be known? I'm attending to you. I'm attending to you. We'll just do it again. Are you crying to be heard? Are you crying? I am listening to. Are you needing to be known? I'm attending to you too. And we can make that sort of harmonize if we hold out each of the last words while the other person sings. So I'm going to hold out my part now and just let you respond to me. And then you hold out your last word while I sing, and we'll harmonize together that way. Are you crying to be heard? I am listening. Are you needing to be known? I'm attending to you. Yeah? How'd that go? I want to see thumbs. Yes, okay, good. Good. So there's another part that comes in later that's another kind of response that I wrote a little bit later. I am listening when you're crying. I'm attending when So this last little part has flexible words that you can think about. What is it that you're doing? And I was thinking also about sometimes when we care for people who are dying, or pets who are dying, or that there are both ends of life. And I was thinking about my 3-year-old granddaughter and how I listen when she cries, all of those sorts of things, and how I attend when she's trying new things, like trying singing and stuff. So you can put in any words you want. I'll probably use trying. I don't know for sure, but you can use any words you want. So this part stacks up harmonies on top of it. And I'm not going to teach those per se. I'll just add them in the looper as we go so we can sing. Okay? That's the whole outline of the song. I'm going to put it in my looper so I can sing both parts, but you can start singing as soon as you want. Are you crying to be heard? I am listening. Are you needing to be known? I'm attending to you. Are you crying to be heard? Are you crying to be heard? I am listening. I am listening. Are you needing to be known? Are you needing to be known? I'm attending to you. I'm attending to you. Are you crying to be heard? Are you crying to be heard? I am listening. I am listening. Are you needing to be known? Are you needing to be known? I'm attending to you. I'm attending to you. Are you crying to be heard? Are you crying to be heard? I am listening. I am listening. Are you needing to be known? Are you needing to be known? I'm attending to you. I'm attending to you. Are you crying to be heard? Are you crying to be heard? I am listening. I am listening. Are you needing to be known? Are you needing to be known? I'm attending to you. I'm attending to you. Are you crying to be heard? Are you crying to be heard? I'm listening. I am listening. When you're crying, are you needing to be known? Are you needing to be known?
Oh, wow. Oh, sweet. And it was so gorgeous, like all the, the weaving together of those layers, and then the slow peeling apart, and anyway, the harmony, and just seeing people, singing along, getting, right there with you, listening to each other.
Beautiful.
Wow.
And usually I did this little cymbal crash at the end. I lead an online group called Pocket Song Singers. And at the end, because I'm not always great about ending songs with a looper, sometimes it's a little chaotic going out. We always do a cymbal crash.
Yay. Wow, wonderful.
To end the songs.
Fantastic. And that is such a sweet experience like that. And you mentioned Pocket Songs, so tell people about Pocket Songs and how, if people want to experience more of your singing, how do they do that?
Well, Pocket Songs is this online group that I do twice a week, the same set of songs twice a week. We do 6 or 8 songs in a session, an hour-long session, and you can find it on juneberrymusic.com. Yeah, and it's a lovely, lovely group of people, and we do lots of different songs. It ends up being 60 to 80 songs over the course of a 14-week term. There's drop-in. People can just come and drop in anytime. We love new faces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can speak from personal experience, having been able to attend some of your sessions early in the pandemic, that it's just really sweet and wonderful. And you have such a lovely way of using, I don't know if you're still doing this, opportunities like in breakout rooms during the session. So just the connecting with other participants and feeling like you're really getting to know people. Yeah.
Yeah, we do that occasionally. Yep. And we also do, one of the things people love is that we do a sing-along song that's sort of from the 70s usually. It's kind of like from my era of the songs that I know by heart still, because I learned them when I was a teenager. And so sort of 70s, 80s, 60s, huge songs. And we just sing along. I play piano and we sing along. Those are fun too. Because sometimes your brain is tired after an hour of learning new songs, or songs that are maybe some familiar, but
I remember back in the early days of the pandemic, the sonic landscape of our house changed a lot when I would hear from the next room next to my office the sound of Welsh singing. It was lovely. And the sound of flamenco body percussion. And I understand you were responsible for a lot of this. Tell us about that.
What is he talking about?
we did this. I was, during the pandemic, as a choral director, gathering a bunch of people in a room to breathe on each other didn't seem like such a clever idea. And so I couldn't meet with my big community chorus anymore. And so I thought, well, what could we do that would be unique to what we can do right now? And I thought, well, we could do body percussion with an expert from New York City. Claudia Reginoto came and worked with us. We could learn Welsh and partner with a Welsh choir. So we learned this Welsh song, and they are still working on putting together our videos to make a virtual choir of our choruses combined. Things that we could do that we could experiment with that we couldn't do meeting in person. And so I created this project called Zoomberry, and Kathy was one of the people. There were people from all around. It was really, really exciting, and I was so honored that so many people were willing to make such an effort to sing, because it matters, right? When we sing, it makes a difference to us.
The Welsh song was composed for the occasion, am I right?
It was composed for the Welsh choir working in the pandemic, for their first virtual choir piece. So it was composed for the occasion of the pandemic.
Right.
And then they put out an invitation for other choruses to join them.
So if people wanted a taste of what you did, we understand there is a documentary was made, and you worked with a young filmmaker.
Yeah.
And I think, and there's all kinds of great links being put in the chat. So a link
great.
to that documentary.
Wonderful.
So people can see that.
Yep.
So you may look around, and you will recognize people. At least now you'll recognize at least 2, possibly more, if you're from that area of the world. Because of course Patricia is in it, and I'm in it somewhere.
Yep. Absolutely.
It was a lovely experience. And you have, there's friends of the DAS room who have been part of your podcast. Of course, Leah Morris and Wendy Luella. Tell us about your gorgeous and wonderful podcast and how people can find that.
Well, this was another pandemic project. You know, I started doing these pocket songs online, and I loved them. And I was building up all of these wonderful songs that I wanted to remember, I wanted to keep singing. And I started to think I really should make a library out of these songs for myself. And it just seemed like an overwhelming project. There were so many songs. And then I thought, well, what if I did it as blog posts and then tagged the blog posts so it was searchable? And then I would just have to deal with one song a week. And then I thought, well, it's a song. What if I made it a podcast so one could actually hear it? And then I was also thinking about breathing and how much breathing was mattering to me. And I was doing actually a breath project with a Danish song leader who was guiding people through breathing exercises. And that was such a beautiful exercise. And I thought, what if I combined breathing, just a little bit of just touch base kind of breathing, with singing, and also made a searchable archive of these songs. So what I love about this podcast is not only that I've gotten to feature all these wonderful, like Leah Morris and Wendy Luella Perkins, absolutely, and all these wonderful singer-songwriters and works of theirs, and all my favorites. You know, I don't put up any song that I don't absolutely love. But I also got to they're all grouped. So now I can go on that website and I can just click, I can go down and I can search by songs about darkness, or songs about light, or songs about trust, or songs in 3/4, or Dorian mode, or so I got to tag them all. So I was looking to make a resource, both for myself and for other song leaders. And that's one of the things that's a huge honor about this podcast, is that the people who subscribe to the newsletter, so the weekly, announcement, the blurb that goes out when a podcast goes out, they receive, the people who are on that list include so many song leaders, and that's an honor. And it also includes so many people who just sing to take care of themselves, and that's an equal honor. So I love watching that grow. And I got to partner with an artist. Patty Piotrowski creates a unique piece of art for each episode, so it's beautiful to me.
Yeah. A gorgeous collection. So highly encourage people, sort of like people who know the Daily Antidote, know you want to tell everybody about it, right? Yeah. And you want them to be here because it's going to be meaningful, enriching, and fantastic. Well, I would like to say the same thing about Patricia's A Breath of Song podcast, that it's, typically, they'll range anywhere from 15 minutes to 20 minutes if Patricia is teaching one song, but there might be like lovely conversations, and you can see when you search them if they're conversations with the composers. But
An easy way to find those conversations is they're always multiples of 5, 15, 20, 25. Those are all conversations with song leaders, songwriters.
Great.
Well, and I'm hoping that Kathy and Dick are going to be on it. We are in conversation.
That's
Sounds
right.
good.
Yes. Yeah. Great fun. Well, Patricia, I'm so glad that people are getting a little glimpse into who you are and what you offer in the world, and I hope you'll be seeing more of this wonderful, nourishing cross fertilization that happens with people starting to show up more in your spaces. And there's so many exciting things we could talk about, but I would love it if we could reprise your song again.
Absolutely.
And I know it's so, time flies when we're singing delicious songs with wonderful people, doesn't it?
So now I have it on the looper already. So maybe we'll just use the version that I've got.
Sure.
And maybe we'll add more percussion as we go, because we can. Remember that melody? You can echo back to me. Here we go. One more time. Are you crying to be heard? I am listening. Are you needing to be known? I'm attending to you. Are you crying to be heard? Are you crying to be heard? I am listening. Are you needing to be known? Are you needing to be known? I'm attending to you. Are you crying to be heard? Are you crying to be heard? I am listening. Are you needing to be known? Are you needing to be known? I'm attending to you. Are you crying to be heard? Are you crying to be heard? I am when you're crying. Are you needing to be known? I'm attending to you're trying. Are you crying to be heard? I'm attending you're trying. Are you crying? I am when you're crying. Are you I'm attending. I'm attending you're trying. Are you crying to be heard? I am listening. I am listening. Are you needing to be known? Are you needing to be known? I'm attending to you. I'm attending to you.
Turn. Ah,
Thank you,
sweet. Thank
Patricia.
you, Patricia.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for welcoming me. What a wonderful, wonderful, magical group.
Thank you.
So, if people want more of Patricia, you could go straight from here to her podcast and have a listen and learn something new today. So many wonderful offerings, and we do want to give another plug for something created by Carol Johnson, which we know can be found on the Daily Antidote Facebook group, and many
Right.
of us would have received it. I will move it very slowly across the screen.
Make it
There is
quick.
this fabulous word search. There is a fabulous crossword puzzle, which we have completed both of them. Oh my goodness! And great fun. Thank you, Carol, for your brilliant cleverness. Also, if I am not incorrect, Carol created a spreadsheet, right?
Yes.
Carol's behind the spreadsheet, which archives all the Daily Antidote sessions.
So if
and
you're
who the
finding-
guest was, what the song title was.
Yes. If you find that you're stuck and can't get all of the answers to the crossword, you might be able to scan through and see some names that you've forgotten that might be in the crossword. There you go. I'll tell you that we needed that to get our the last few clues done.
So, yes, haha, very clever indeed. So, I wanted to say, if there are people who are brand new to the room today, be sure to put your names in the chat and where you are from, and Joe will probably connect with you. Jojo Rassi, the creator of this whole thing, will connect with you. We'll be saying goodbye to people on Facebook Live. Thank you so much for being here, and know that the Facebook Live sessions, they're all archived online too, so you can sing all of these songs again that way. And
There's a link to the spreadsheet I just put in the
look at
chat.
that. Wow, aren't you clever?
I was
There you
there.
go. So thank you everyone for being here. Do make a point of looking around your device and making eye contact with all these beautiful people and names in bright white lights, and we will sing you out of the room again. And we know that was, for some, that was the first time they'd heard the news about Ian Tyson. So we'll sing you out with this.
Jaden, anything we're missing? Nope.
We covered it all. Wow. Great.
Thanks, Patricia.
Okay, from the top. Thank you, Patricia. I'm so glad that people got to know you here. There's so much that you offer to this world. Thanks to Jaden, who rocked the tech as usual. Glad you're here, Jojo, even though we can't see you. It's hard to imagine you ever being scary. Goodbye, Arlene in Berkeley. Goodbye, Bronwyn, right here in Victoria. Goodbye to Dory and your beautiful black cat. Is that Ollie? It was so sweet to see you attending to each other on that song. Goodbye to Sarah in Texas. Goodbye, Lynn. And to Darla, give her a scritch behind the ears for us. Goodbye to Gary with all the solutions. Goodbye, Luda, also in Victoria. Goodbye to Cricket. Goodbye to Deborah in Kentucky. Goodbye, Susan. Oh, it's so sweet to see you together, Miles and Amanda. Thanks for being here all so diligently. Goodbye, Linda on Orcas Island. Goodbye, Storm. I know we'll probably see you Wednesday night with our singing. Goodbye to Aloysius. Goodbye to Hoda. Goodbye, Mabel and Bob and the bears in the same square. Goodbye to Kevin and your flute. I'd love to hear you live someday. Goodbye to Jen, saw one in Maryland. Goodbye, Jenny in Suffolk, UK. Goodbye to Becky. Goodbye, Karen. Glad you were here, Kim Wallish in New Hampshire. Goodbye, Dan Walker. So sorry to be the bearer of that news. Goodbye to Sheila in North Florida. Goodbye, Kat Cox. Goodbye to Carolyn. You're so helpful, it's amazing. Carolyn helps us with the GHC by posting lyrics and scores and so many other wonderful things, and we met her here. Goodbye to Bob, goodbye Carol J. Your creativity and your tech skills are impressive.
We'll talk about spreadsheets.
Just changed my screens. Goodbye to Penny and Ralph, we're glad you're here. Great to see you, Hindi in Toronto. Goodbye, Isabel Coots, and goodbye, Kathleen in Albuquerque. Goodbye, Fred in Silver Springs. Goodbye, Leah in Illinois. Goodbye, Jane in Texas. Goodbye, Anne in Silver Springs. Goodbye, Sue. Goodbye, Nancy in Vermont. Oh, goodbye, hello, Curly Tops. I kind of thought that was a cool octopus. I'll have to know what it was another time. Goodbye, Jamie. Goodbye, Deli. Thanks for being here. Goodbye, Linda. Goodbye, Jane. Goodbye, Annette. Oh, goodbye and hello, Kevin. Ennis, we're so glad you're here. Sending you all the love. Goodbye to Diane in Puerto Rico. I've got that right, and we'll possibly see you Wednesday night as well. I think that's everyone here in this room. So glad we had this morning together. What a wonderful way to be together in musical community and supporting each other in this wonderful daily antidote of song. Mwah. Goodbye, Facebook. Goodbye, Zoom room. Thanks, everyone.